Hey guys, Adam here at DirectionTrader.com. Let's do our recap for today, the 4th of March. It's about 5 till 3 right now here, Central Standard Time, so markets are getting ready to close here. Very interesting day in the markets. Let's start here with crude. As you know, if you've been watching my nightly videos, I've been paying close attention to this tight range here. We've been in the daily chart on crude. Noticing that we have been staying in the bottom section here of this support area, just keep on bouncing off support, and I was actually anticipating a big move to come. Anything to the short side, any breakdown below these 48s, I was going to go with it. I'm a little bit more hesitant to the upside simply because we have so much resistance still up here. So as you can see here, we did get a rally this afternoon, followed by a huge high inventory number today, guys. Inventories came out. We had an initial drop in the market. Did not get the market to push any lower, and then sure enough, the rally came shortly after into this afternoon. So as you can see on a daily chart here, we popped above resistance. Over here on the smaller time frame, I have that resistance marked up here by this red box here. We are clearly up above it now, trading above it. Coming into the live trading room this morning, we put together a game plan. Our game plan was to first sell the resistance, so fade the resistance, as we came down to test the lower end of this channel. And as we were talking about that, we talked about trading channels, trading wedges, and how to trade them. First off, you want to fade. That happened to come out right at that number, so we blew right through it. As soon as you break out of the bottom side of a bullish channel, what do? You look left. You find support. So after we look left, we find our recent swing lows, came right down to that support, kind of chopped around, and then what we do? We reverted right back to the mean, right back in the midst of this channel. If I zoom out here, guys, let me get you a little better view of that. If we zoom out here, you can see that channel that we're talking about, that same channel that we've been using in the trading room, the same view that we had here yesterday and today. You see here this nice little channel that this market is putting in here on the anchor chart. As we broke out of it today, we looked left, found support, and then sure enough, we did get a rally higher. Now, I didn't anticipate it pushing up through this resistance. Now that it has, I am now starting to look almost one-sided here. If we go back to the daily chart, sorry to jump around just a little bit here, guys, but I want to be very clear on this. As you see here, we are now up above that resistance. We broke out of that. That would be that midsection on this daily chart. We got quite a bit of room here till we get up to them 55 halves. That's going to be them swing highs. That's going to be that resistance that I'm going to continue to watch and see if this crude wants to pop towards. So going into tomorrow, into the live trading room, see if we can hold this these 51s here. This 51 is a nice area of support now that we popped through it. So if we can hold that 51 and start to push higher, we have a lot of room to push up towards that 55 half or that resistance here from the daily chart. So going to be an interesting day, guys. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if this is just a little fake here and then the market's going to roll over or what. But anything above 59, I will look for upside opportunity up to them 55 halves. If we get down below them 51s, well, then we're starting to look to the short side again. So that 51 is going to act as my bullish above, bearish below line in the sand when it comes to crude. So crude has been a very interesting trade here recently. Getting some pretty decent volatility intraday. So I fully intend on that continuing. So now let's go over to the S&P. As you guys know, I have been anticipating a little bit of a sell-off here in the S&P. I didn't fully anticipate it getting a bounce back up, but hey, you know, we got to trade what we see here. But you see, we do have these ranges here we've been talking about for several weeks now. So we had resistance here. Came off resistance yesterday, came down to support, got a little bit of a bounce here. Coming into the market this morning, our first reaction was to watch this market. Were we going to get another bounce off of support and start to trade back to the upside? Or were we going to break that support, pushing on down towards where? The next area of support, creating this as now resistance. So sure enough, markets opened up, just blaze into the downside here. crazy sell-off here, guys. I never anticipated this thing bouncing to the upside, so I absolutely did not participate in this bounce to the long side. I was waiting for the market to roll over this afternoon. Noticing gold not moving was a big kind of a question mark heads up here for me this afternoon, so I've kind of just stayed away from the markets here. Not really sure what they want to do just yet. I'm waiting on to see if we can get a gold move here, but one thing we do want to notice, we came pretty close to our support down here. We came just within a couple points here of the support on the S&P before actually getting a bounce. So that idea to wait for us to move here, either to go long or short, actually did work out well for us early on this morning. And then I was just waiting for that further follow through to the downside, simply because we had market internals down at like minus 800 on the net issues earlier this morning. That's extremely bearish and extremely rare for the market to get a rally like this into the close. It's extremely rare whenever you get numbers on an advanced decline or a net issues that low. So this rally this afternoon was a little bit goofy here, which is kind of got me thinking here. I'm going to have to be very, very cautious tomorrow. I want to see us clearly trading to the upside or clearly using this as resistance and selling more. If you look over here to the left at the daily chart, you are going to see that we do have a big bottoming tail candle that corresponds exactly with this bottoming tail candle from a couple weeks ago. So there is a lot of people seeing this area as somewhat of a buy zone. So any type of buying here, I gotta trade what I see, not what I think is going to happen. I was looking for a pullback. Now that pullback could have, absolutely been over right now, being that we did test that 21. Did I think it was going to happen in a big burst like that? No, but it definitely leads us for some opportunities moving forward. Does this thing want to go ahead and bounce from here and resume its uptrend, or is this thing actually looking for more of a pullback, something near them 50? Period moving averages here on the daily chart. So going to be a very, very interesting day tomorrow. This market is trading very technically. As you see here, we put these levels out here way in advance, and sure enough, they're like magnets bouncing off of these levels here, bouncing off of these multiple levels here in this midsection. So at this point, I'm going to be very, very cautious tomorrow. If we start to get some bullish behavior, market internals are starting to get strong, I will get bullish tomorrow. And look to resume this uptrend in the stock index futures. If we open up here and we see selling and we get confirmation with our internals that we are looking to sell, I will fade this again. Bounced up, look to fade this one more time and trade it back down towards these 2084s and then possibly more after that. So guys, they are very technical. They're a little bit goofy here, especially today getting this rally into the close. I did not want to see that, me personally, being that I absolutely did not take any trades this afternoon because I was not a fan of that rally here. So very curious what we're going to get going into tomorrow. If we continue to push higher, I'm more than happy to go with it. If we continue to trade lower, I will be looking for shorting opportunities here in the stock indexes. So that's it, guys. Kind of an update here going into tomorrow's Thursday session, but if you have any questions, get a hold of me. You can email me, adam@directiontrader.com, or you can leave a comment below this video. I'm the one that will respond to these comments, so get a hold of me if you need to. If not, thanks for watching, and I will see you in tomorrow's recap. Have a good afternoon, guys.